These little guys punch way above their weight class. This is the Pixel Buds A Series long-term review. What's up everybody, this is Scott. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be discussing these little guys right here. This is the Pixel Buds A Series and this is my 9-month review. Yes, 9 months. I've been using these since March of 2021, March 26th to be exact. So surprise, I couldn't talk about them. Obviously they were under NDA for a while. I forgot to do my initial review, but now this is my 9-month long-term review of the Pixel Buds A Series. So in today's video, I want to go over the fit, the finish, the style, the battery life, the sound, the phone call sound quality, the music sound quality, the price, and then would I recommend them. Spoiler alert, if you're getting this far into the video, for $99, these things are an absolute gem and a steal to have, but please stick out and watch the video till at least like the 3-minute mark to get my average view retention all the way up. Thanks, YouTube Analytics. So this gets me to my very first point, the fit, style, and look of the Pixel Buds A Series. They are identical to these Pixel Buds 2, which are in a Nomad case, but let me go ahead and take them out of this Nomad case right now. These are identical carbon copy, and you can see on screen right now, as well as I'm holding these up, these are identical in almost every single facet of the situation. They look exactly like the Pixel Buds 2. They fit roughly the exact same as the Pixel Buds 2. Everything that every accessory you could think of from a Pixel Buds 2 perspective. The only thing they don't have is wireless charging, and you can feel the weight difference between the two of them. The Pixel Buds A Series feels significantly lighter in the hand in comparison to the Pixel Buds 2. They definitely weigh less for sure. It's probably because of that wireless charging coil that's in the back of the Pixel Buds 2. But the Pixel Buds A Series are a nice, light, very compatible, something I can put in my pocket, no problem. And I most of the time forget that they're even there from a fit and finish perspective. Still has that very nice egg-shaped slight feel to it, very, very thin on the sides from this particular perspective, as well as on the front part of the case. It looks like a little egg. It looks like a tiny little egg, and it feels very, very good. It's almost like a soothing, smooth stone that you can kind of just caress in your hand is the best way I can describe it. I absolutely love the fit and the finish of the Pixel Buds 2 case, and I am so glad that the Pixel Buds A Series kept the exact same case because it feels great in the hand. I know that's a stupid saying, but it actually feels really good in the hand, very soothing to mess with. I constantly find myself just kind of rotating around in my hand when I have the buds in my ear. Let's talk about the fit. They fit roughly the same as the Pixel Buds 2, so if you're very familiar with that, they are an in-ear design. The stem doesn't go too far into the ear canal or anything like that. I find myself wearing these for hours at a time when I'm either taking conference calls or anything like that, or listening to a lot of different music. So it really ranges in a variety of music that I listen to, but I can listen to a ton of different music and not have any type of ear discomfort at all when it comes to the fit and the finish. You can see on screen right now that they are a very low profile. They fit very much almost all the way into the ear, so you barely even know that they're there. However, if you have the white ones you can definitely tell that you have them in the ear, but the green ones that I have kind of fit flush into my ear, and sometimes if I'm not paying attention or somebody's not paying attention, they'll start talking to me because they fit so flush to my ear and they have that nice olive color tone to them. So from a fit perspective, for my particular ears, your mileage may vary, of course, but for my ears, I can wear these for a long time and not have any type of ear fatigue or ear discomfort at all. Now, from a battery life perspective, Google actually says, and I'm reading this right off of their website, you can expect up to 5 hours of listening time or 2.5 hours of talk time, and the earbuds come with a charging case. So inside of this little case that you get right here is 24 hours of listening time with the case or 12 hours of talk time. A 15-minute charge on these particular earbuds is going to give you up to 3 hours of listening time and an hour and a half of talk time. So they charge really, really fast to give you about 3 more hours of listening time and an hour and a half of talk time. Now, from my experience over the 9 months, I haven't listened to them. The longest I've ever listened to them is a 4.5-hour flight. And I got the entire length of the flight, popped them in for another 15-minute charge for the flight, and then pulled them back out and got all the way through the rest of the airport and all the way back through to home. So the battery life is absolutely as good as they say that there is. They say, talks about the 5 hours. You're definitely going to get that 5 hours on any type of charge that you have. Even 9 months later, I'm still getting at least that 5 hours. And anytime that you run out of battery, you can either swap them out. You can listen to one at a time if you want to, or you can pop them back in, give a 15-minute charge and pop them back out and have another 3 hours to go. And that works flawlessly pretty much every single time that I've ever used these, and I use these pretty much every single day. Now, one thing I will say about the talk time, I was a little disappointed to only be able to get 2.5 hours of talk time because I have a tremendous amount of conference calls. So I take a lot of conference calls and I tend to walk around the house as I go. And so as I'm doing that, I found that the best way is to kind of hot swap as they're in. I have one in my ear all the time. I go about an hour and a half or 2 hours, and then I'll swap them into another ear, not because of the ear fatigue, but because I don't want to run out of battery as I'm on a conference call. I have found that it does take a lot of the battery life when you are definitely using it from a talk time perspective. So I've talked about the fit, the finish, the battery life. Now let's talk about the sound quality. First things first, I take a tremendous amount of conference calls, like I said, and this is what you could expect when using like a Pixel 6 Pro with the Pixel Buds A series in terms of the microphone. Now this is a test using the Pixel Buds A series that I have in both of my ears at this point on the Pixel 6 Pro. This is what you could expect from a phone call quality perspective. I tend to actually really like it. I've had a lot of people tell me that I sound just fine. It's not like using this bad boy right here or anything like that, but it still definitely does work from a phone call perspective. You do get that 2.5 hours of talk time as well. So needless to say, these are more than efficient enough from a microphone perspective as it relates to using it on something like a Pixel 6 Pro. Now let's talk about the music. From a music perspective, these are still truly wireless earbuds, so you're not going to get like the crazy audiophile, high-def, Tidal, Apple Music, lossless type thing. You're not going to get that with these, but you're not really going to get that with any truly wireless buds for that matter, especially at this particular price point. However, I found listening to things like Audio Slave and Chingy and listening to Amy Winehouse, listening to John Mayer, listening to John Denver, listening to a tremendous wide variety of music that I have been listening to over the past several months. I'm happy to report that these sound absolutely fantastic. The music just kind of pours out. The bass is just enough thumpy bass. It's not too much. I would like a little bit more, but not like tremendous amount more. From a mid-tone perspective, I can kind of follow an instrument all the way through. Again, not the most audiophile friendly headphones because these are $99 earbuds after all. So with that perspective, I would say the music quality is actually pretty good in comparison to some of these others at the price point. I would say these aren't the best I've ever heard, but these aren't the worst that I've ever heard either. If I were to give them some sort of rank, I would say these are probably like a B, B+ in terms of the sound quality. I did find that at really high volumes in the right particular songs, these were a little bit piercy to my ears. But I had to keep the volume somewhere around 70 to 80% to really get a good true tone. Anywhere upwards of the 100% or all the way maxed out, they do get a little piercy with the right type of either violins or string instruments and sometimes even guitar. But honestly, I kind of expected that out of any truly wireless earbuds. Now let's talk about the price. These are $100. These are $99 earbuds. If you bought them with a Pixel 6 Pro back in the third quarter or late early fourth quarter, you actually could get these for free. So if you got these for free, they are an absolute steal. But even at $100 right now, I would still recommend buying these before I would recommend buying the Pixel 2s. And those are about $179 at the time of recording this video. I would absolutely say from $99 perspective, I can't recommend these more than I'm already saying. You should go out and buy these. These freaking good. And I would definitely buy these more than I would ever buy Pixel Buds 2 because honestly, these are fantastic even for the price point as well. I absolutely love what these do. These don't have noise cancellation or anything like that, and neither do the Pixel Buds A series, but I wouldn't expect to have them at the price point of $99. I know some people are gonna jump in the comments and point out a tremendous amount of other Pixel Buds that have them, but it's the Google Assistant with these things right here that really make this. The fact of the matter that I can press and hold and get the Google Assistant to come up and tell them to do what I want it to do is absolutely fantastic. However, one of the cons with these particular buds right here, and this is going to be one of the things that I point out that for $99 I wish they would have had it, is the fact that I should get the swipe gestures to volume up and volume down. That is a huge difference from the Pixel Buds 2, is the fact that I actually have to press and hold and tell the assistant to turn the music down. I would have much rather had the ability to swipe and turn the volume up or down. I do find myself missing that with these, but after about a week and a half of these 9 months that I've used them, pressing and holding and telling the assistant to turn the volume down to a certain percentage, I just got used to it. Again, from a on the bus or on public transportation or anything like that, you kind of look like a weirdo talking to yourself. But if you can get past that, for $99, these things are an absolute gem to have. So that's it. That's all I have. Thanks for watching. And as always, like, share, subscribe, thumbs up, leave a comment below, and we'll see you next time.